Friday, guys and gals. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Ironman Challenge, Classic World of Warcraft. This is Iron Woman.
Well met.
And this episode, we are here in Silithus at the Cenarian Hold. Kind of a risky place for us to be, but we're going to see if we can get this quest done. We have 2 or 3 of them. I think we're just working on here. What are we working on here? Yeah, these 2 things. A couple more spiders, scorpions, and these dredgers. I need 10 of those. When we get this finished up, probably going to be moving on somewhere else. Probably back to Fellwood. We will see. Anyway, I hope you guys and gals are doing all right today. I'm not doing too bad. A little too close for comfort here with this scorpion. It's a Friday for me, Friday the 5th. Yesterday was the 4th of July here in the United States, where we celebrate our independence from being taxed without representation. A lot more to it than that. Anyway, fireworks weren't too bad as far as the noise. There were some people in the neighborhood who had their own stuff and were lighting them off. But I was, I think, asleep by 10 or 10:30. And I had my noise-canceling headphones on, so I didn't hear too much. It's way better than last year. They put on a show downtown here. I can actually see some of it from my house if I want, but I didn't go outside last night. I don't really care too much about the fireworks display. Being patriotic and all that, that's one thing. But the way that you celebrate, that's a different thing, I guess. It's just as bad on New Year's Eve. I was talking to my friend Bill Willis from the channel. He had mentioned that as well. Kind of forgot about New Year's Eve, but it's probably worse on the 4th of July, I feel like. But a lot of places do fireworks. Try to watch the poison stacks on the boar. How close is the spider going to get here? Not too close. Anyway, yesterday was the day I made the apartment tour and keto meal video. And I just ate. I ate about 1 o'clock. I'll eat again about 5 p.m. And I'm going to do some more fasting. Be happy for the pet when he levels up to 55. I'll be able to give him bite rank 7. Just need the training points to do it. And for us, upcoming at level 56, I'll be taking all of this except for Aspect of the Wild. I don't really care about that. But we'll get Emulation Trap rank 5, which will do almost 700 damage over 15 seconds. Pretty good. Raptor Strike, which I do use occasionally. Not very often. And then upgraded Viper Sting will drain 1100 mana over 8 seconds. Pretty nice. Our current one drains about 850. Yeah, I don't plan on staying here too long. In fact, I don't even know that I'll be doing any additional quests here. I guess it depends on what it is. Boy, the pet got low there. So I have been told numerous times that it is possible to drop a trap once I am in combat. I've just not been able to find a macro that works for me yet, but I'm going to be looking again. Going to have to be something I do it has to be a quick macro, or, you know, the way that it's scripted, because traps can only be placed when out of combat. So if I feign death, I'm out of combat, but my pet is still in combat, which means I'm still in combat. If I put my pet on passive and I'm feigning death, the pet is still in combat. It's just being attacked. So it has to be some combination of me being feigned, the pet being on passive, and then dropping a trap really quickly. I guess because I don't think you put your pet on passive, it doesn't take the pet out of combat. He doesn't drop. All he does is not attack the target that's currently attacking him. And if you're currently being attacked, you are in combat. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but I've been told it does work. And it would be super helpful. I mean, if I could use it, freezing trap would be the most useful, I think. If I pull an extra mob and I get in trouble, if I'm able to freeze a target. But I could also use it with Emulation Trap. Also, oh my gosh, so thank you guys very much for reminding me. I have new first aid abilities I can go train in Theramore. I completely forgot. About Rune Cloth. I cannot believe I forgot about it. Thing about these bandages. Oh yeah, we definitely need them. Definitely need them. Yeah, we're probably going to go do this towards the end of the episode. If I can get one or both of these done, I might do a cutscene, take us back to Theramore. We need to train that up. 100%. Because for a long time, these heavy Mage Weave bandages restored more health than I actually had, but we've leveled up quite a bit since then. And the heavy rune cloth would be golden for us. Thank you very much for letting me know. It was a newer viewer, it looked like to me, and then one of my regular viewers, I think. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And thanks for not being a dick about it. Believe it or not, there are people who will watch a gaming video and see that the person playing hasn't realized something, or they're not playing the way that they play, and they'll leave, like they'll attack the person, like kind of bully them and just be a dick. And I've never really understood that. But I appreciate you just saying, hey man, I don't know if you forgot or figured it out, but you can, you need to look at your first aid. I appreciate that. Kindness goes a long way, especially for somebody like me who I tend to take things personally. And I have, you know, as a YouTuber, I'm trying to get a thicker skin because I do have people come by the channel and will leave the worst comments. I usually will hide them from the channel, depending on what they are. But I just don't want that negativity and that toxicity here for, like, no reason. I can only imagine it's like a younger person or something. I don't know. But it does happen, and it affects me. It used to be a lot worse. Somebody would leave like a bad comment or negative comment, and I would take it personally and think about it all day or a couple of days and just kind of let it ruin my mood. And that's on me that it affects me that way. But it still happens, and like I said, I'm trying to be better about it. I don't really take any BS, though. If somebody stops by and what I would consider bully me or personally attacks me, you can bet your ass I'm going to come back just as hard in a reply to you. But then I'll just hide them from the channel. That's how that works. But I'm not somebody who's like, I don't lay down for things. I'm not talking about constructive criticism. That's different. I'm completely open. In fact, I need it. Because I know I don't play the best, and there are different things I can do, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about somebody who will stop by and say, this old man doesn't know what the F he's doing. He did this, and that's stupid. Just, like, I get stuff like that, and it's weird to me. But it happens. Hopefully you guys never see those comments. I don't like... It's not the place for it. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's not like that I'm talking about politics, you know, or something like that where somebody could be offended. I'm just literally playing a video game. Anyway, let's move on. I just need one more thing. This white spider meat is good for a recipe and cooking. You're not allowed cooking in the Ironman Challenge. The only profession you're allowed is the first aid, but I actually think, I think I remember you actually get flagged for it. It doesn't break the challenge. It still counts as you succeeded if you make it. But I think you get yellow flagged or something like that. It used to be a thing. You don't want to be red flagged. If you're red flagged, if you've registered on the site, obviously you failed the challenge. I wonder if I could miss any more shots in a row here. Just pretty bad. But I think first aid, I don't know if it's still like that, but it used to give you a yellow flag. I got to be honest, I don't think first aid has saved my character. I basically just use it to heal the pet sometimes if I'm low on mana or whatever. I mean, I use it on myself, but I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I had to wing clip, run off, 10 yards or so and then use a bandage to save myself. But it certainly is helpful. All right, 2 more scorpid stingers. Let's feed that goodest of boys. I need these dredgers too. So I found out, if you're ever doing this quest, if you're ranged, as long as you're max range, these things will not charge you. But if you're too close to them, they will charge and knock you down. And if you're melee, there's no way around it. I guess you're just going to get knocked down, whatever the ability is. It's like a charge. I don't know, it might be helpful to some ranged class who might happen to do this. Let's watch out for these things. I don't think that's a patrol, but there is a patrol like that. I don't really want to mess with these. Our stings will not work on this. And it's 3 levels above the pet, which means that's an orange mob for the pet. Actually, that is a patrol, isn't it? Seems like it. This is what makes this place dangerous, or places like this where you have these, there's so many things in the area and they kind of have like these overlapping walk patterns that they do, or whatever you call them. Like their area that they stay in overlaps with another mob. I'm going to be recording my second episode of Resident Evil 7. Probably wait till this evening. I kind of like doing, whenever I'm doing a Fright Night series, no matter what it is, I kind of like recording at night. I usually don't record at night, but I don't know. I just get a little something extra out of the spookiness of it for me personally. What did he pick up there? Look at that. Male with intellect. I guess shaman would use that. Or paladin healer, maybe? Look at my eyebrows sticking through there. That's kind of funny. Let's make sure I'm max ranged here. Sells for gold 50, not too bad. I was going to go out today and patch the hole in the hood of my car, but oh my God, is it hot today. We've also had high humidity. We've had some rain, a lot of thunderstorms and things. It's not unusual for here, but we've had more rain than normal over like a week's period of time. So it was pretty humid. Anyway, I went to the gym a little bit later. I almost didn't go today, but I ended up going up there, I think about 10, and it must have been 90-something degrees outside at 10 a.m. and just miserable. So I quickly decided I'll pass on it. I don't do very well in the heat, and especially heat and humidity. It's hard for me to, I don't know. It's just uncomfortable, obviously. Oh boy. A little spider popped up there. I would love it if you were able to auto shoot while you're running. I guess it'd be a little bit unfair. You got to stop and aim, right? Makes sense. They played it that way. Yeah, what I might end up doing is waiting until the fall. It starts cooling down a little bit during the day to do it. It's not that far off, really. It's crazy how quick time goes. Can't believe I've been doing this for 3 years now. Over 3 years. Every time I think about it, it's like, man, has it been that long? I think April 19th is the anniversary of this channel. I think it's when I uploaded my first video. 2021, I do believe. And those early videos, they're real embarrassing for me. I have a lot of videos on my channel that are embarrassing, but I've just left them up there because I don't like messing with my channel metrics in an unnatural way. So that can happen if you delete a video that already has views. Now, in my case, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because this is a small channel, right? It doesn't really matter too much, but I've done a couple of things where I've ranted, like specific videos with Wrath of the Lich King. I think I made a video called Wrath of the WoW Token, and I really wish I'd not done it, but I've just left the video up. But I was kind of like on a high horse, and you know, I don't really want to do that on the channel. I mean, obviously I'm entitled to my own opinions about something, but I was just upset. Like I said, like I've said before, people have strong opinions about something. Usually just means they're very passionate about that topic or subject. And, you know, I love the game. I have since its inception. And
congratulations.
And the whole problem was, initially they said they weren't going to use the WoW token after Classic came out, and they ended up doing it, and they gave some excuse. But I understand it a lot better now, the WoW token, than I did before. I mean, it is kind of a way for them to sell their own gold. It's like, if you can't beat them, join them type of thing. It bothered me so much that they said they weren't going to do it, and they did. That was really why I was so upset, and it's kind of silly to think about now. I don't want this guy on me. Why am I pulling here? Oh, I see, because, well, he's not that much higher level. Okay. That happens so often. Where the pet will lose threat for a second, the mob starts coming, I put it on passive. Or like a mob is too close, I put it on passive, and then the mob that's getting too close turns around. Walks the other way. Anyway, I've just decided to leave those old videos. Obviously, it kind of shows an arc in my journey as a YouTuber and how I've changed or gotten better or gotten worse. So I'm just going to leave it up there. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy... I mean, obviously, I'm a big nerd. I love playing video games. And pretty much all of that is video games for me since I was a kid have always been an escape from what was going on in my life. I didn't have the best childhood, and it was a way for me to just completely disappear and do something and be in another world and all that. And it still has that effect on me today. But I remember as a kid, and this is in the 70s, a long time ago. But I remember thinking how awesome it would be to be able to play video games and like that to be my job. I remember thinking that. And as I got older and all that, you always heard from older people, oh, here we go. You're never going to get paid to play video games. Like, I used to hear that so much. Boy, were they wrong. That's what advertising does. Now, this isn't this isn't a job for me. I don't make any money really doing this. I make a little bit, very little with ads, and that's mostly because I have them turned off, even though you still see them. That's because of YouTube, but I make a little bit of money every other month from YouTube, and that's really just because of these wonderful people who enjoy my content, seem to enjoy what I do and things I say, and so they have chosen to become a member of my channel. And it has helped me out. That's for sure. It's every other month I'm just about able to pay my internet bill. My internet bill is the most expensive bill that I have. Well, I mean, aside from rent, right? But it's amazing to me. You know, my internet bill is like $125 or something. So you guys, you help me out. I am not an aspect of the effing hawk. Oh my God. I just happened to look up there. Well, that makes a big difference. 90 attack power is pretty big. 30 minutes I had that off. Anyway, I appreciate you so much. I mean, I consider myself successful. I know I'm not a big YouTuber, and I don't, I'm not making hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. I probably never will, but I don't really care too much. I just like that some people seem to enjoy what's going on here, and I like the vibe, the community. Everybody is friendly and cool. and I enjoy it quite a bit. When I first started the channel, in my mind, I didn't have a clear plan or anything. All I knew is I enjoyed playing, especially Warcraft. And I can remember watching Let's Plays thinking, man, this guy just doesn't have any personality, or this guy's not saying anything. Like, that was a perfect opportunity because, like, something maybe funny happened with an NPC and they just wouldn't say anything, or it was either that or I was watching people who would do these, like, survival horror games were the worst because it seemed like everybody I could find, everybody was overreacting and obviously doing, like, all these fake reactions and shit.
Hello.
Dead mage coming into town there. And I just remember thinking, like, I think I can do better. I think I could be a little bit more natural or something. Not saying I am better. I'm just different, I guess. What this guy's doing? He just sat down to drink. To drink, even, not drank. Get yourself a drink. I guess he's avoiding the outriders here. Yeah, he's Horde. He's a much better level to be in here than I am. Well, I think he's level 56, not much better. When I was in here on the Troll Hunter, oh, there it is. I could have swore there were the Brood of Nosdorma were flying around, these elite dragons up here. There they are. All right, so one more Dredge Striker. And we are done with these two quests. And we're probably going to be moving on. I'm going to go to Theramore. It looks like a rare right there. The different color, but I guess not. If I wanted to, might be able to bait this thing over here. Let's see if these freaks will help me out here. They should. I'm actually out of mana. They definitely will. Goodbye. You got the charge off, you bastard.
Congratulations.
It's the least I could do for you since you're going to cheese it. Are we on the right side of the world? We're not. Oh, we are, actually. Well, let's go turn these two quests in. I think I might also have some more of the rune cloth in the bank, maybe. If not, I'll just buy it off the auction house. These things are pretty cheap on this server because there's just not a lot of people doing it. Oh, my Hearthstone's Astronar. Does that help me out in this situation? It does not. It's way up here. It actually helps me out to get to Fellwood, though, quicker. All right, well, what I'm going to do is turn these two quests in, and I'm going to fly us to Theramore, and when I come back, we're going to be learning first aid, so hang tight, be right back with you. 1, 2, skiddly diddly do. And boom! Welcome back. Probably no need to say that because it was an instantaneous cut. It's only like a 5-minute flight, something like that. All right, let's go see Dr. Gustav here. Thank you so much again for reminding me.
How are you?
Look at this, man.
Have a good one. You need something?
I guess I'll need to learn that as well. cannot believe I've forgotten to do that. Thank you, guys. I can make 7 of them. I didn't really need to learn rune cloth. Look at that. This is perfect. We have 1,867 health. This heals for 2,000. We're going to make all of these up. We're going to be getting rid of the mage weave. There we are. We are maxed out. I don't think you... This is it. I don't think you... This fell cloth is not used for first aid. Pretty sure it's used for some other valuable thing. But there we go. So let's switch this. And I'll sell those.
I buy and trade.
I know that you do, my friend. It's actually why I'm here. I have no way to get into that. All right. We still have this epic, this purple that we got in Unguro Crater, and I might try to sell it. Wow, this is really unusual to me. Is this guy just like a specialty vendor only? He doesn't have any normal stuff here, which is weird to me.
Have a good one.
I don't think I've ever seen that before from him. All right. Well, that feels good. Yes, it does. How we doing on time? Well, I did a cutscene. There were 2 follow-up quests to slay the higher levels. Just not doing it. I don't want anything else to do with Silithus right now. I don't think I do. So what we're probably going to do is go back to Fellwood, because I do need to get my reputation up so that I can get into Winter Spring. I need to be able to come through the tunnel. And we could just hit level 60 here in Winter Spring. It actually might be the safest thing for me to do instead of messing with Eastern or Western and especially Eastern Plague Lands. Yeah. I'm going to hearth to Astronar. And I guess we'll just make this a short episode. Next episode, as I said, we'll probably be grinding some mobs in Fellwood, trying to get that reputation up. I do want to thank you for choosing to hang out with me. I appreciate it. You guys and gals take care. Iron Woman and myself will catch you in tomorrow's episode.
Till we meet again.
Peace.